Welcome back to Radio Shack, here with another episode recap of Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Splinter and April fight a goldfish. I mean, that's pretty much what you could have just said as a description for the episode, but I guess it works for the title too. So, we start out this episode with April and this old lady talking about the rain and how bad it is right now, and we see this trail going across the street causing great damage, and the old lady just thinks it's a rat, and then when April goes to investigate, it is a rat, but next you know, the streets are overflowing with rats because of the flood happening in the sewers. Cut to Master Splinter, who's in the lair, making up some food, talking to some fellow rats until April calls, and he sees that he is by himself down there. And he sent the turtles away with his cousins to go do some things, check out some other things, and she just wants to make sure Splinter is safe. Now, I want to mention something in this episode. We do have Raphael, who is narrating, but also talking as Splinter, who is telling the story, and he is still voicing Splinter in the story. I feel like we could have done something different here. I get how we couldn't get Jackie Chan to come back for the series. I get it. But James C., who is a voice actor who did the voice as a Jackie Chan-like voice for the Jackie Chan Adventures and Monkey in the Kung Fu Panda series. I just don't understand why we couldn't get that. You're old. Dave, I swear. But that's all I'm saying. I feel like we could have got a different voice actor aside from Brady Noon, who's already voicing Raphael. And we get the joke, but it just... I don't know. That's just me. But as we continue on, Goldfin, who is the leader of the East River 3, starts attacking Splinter in his home, trying to stop the turtles and all that stuff, until we eventually get April, who meets up with them, trying to tell him that he won't leave because there's a goldfish here, and it's a running joke. I love the back and forth, the banter between Splinter and April. They've always, I feel like in every iteration of Turtles, they've always had a nice dynamic in the shows. So I like to see that it's continuing here. But with that, we see that they start fighting Goldfin again, and they eventually trap him, and we get the origin of how they became to be. And we see that they were living in their own ecosystem, and the pearl is something that kept their home safe and whatever. And lo and behold, when Superfly and his machine fell into the ocean, it ended up capturing him and the others and mutated them into what they were. So I like how we're calling back to the incident of Mutant Mayhem, kind of connecting the story of how we got more mutants. So I thought that was a pretty cool callback there. But also in this episode, as we see that April actually ends up getting captured by the anemones, and Splinter gets up washed away and saved by his rat friends, who actually, the sewer rats have actually dubbed him as the Rat King. Now I'm wondering if this is their little wink to the fans about the Rat King, or are we eventually going to get a Rat King storyline in the future. I don't know, but I kind of like the reference, but hopefully we actually get a duel of the Rat Kings or something like that. I think that would be cool in a future season, but we'll see if that happens. But with that being said, we see that Goldfin's plan is just for them to find their own home, and I like the battle between Splinter and Goldfin when they're fighting, and we're getting these flashbacks of when the turtles were young, and he's pretty much just telling him a home is not a home because of the material things or what is there. It's a home because of the memories you make with your family and friends. And I love that. I just wished it was coming from a different voice. That's all. But they eventually end up stopping Goldfin, but he gets away, so they have to try to escape the sewer before it gets flooded. Yeah, I thought it was a solid episode. I loved the Splinter and April dynamic, which is always good in each version of the Ninja Turtles, I believe. And it was nice to start to get the backstory of what the plan and origin of the East River 3 is as we continue on in the next episode. But what did you guys think of the episode? Comment below, join the conversation, and as always, if you enjoy my thoughts, make sure you like, subscribe. Don't forget to power that notification bell and turn notified when I upload a video. And until my next video, I will see you later.